Disappointed. Jab does not score. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That jab misses. Perfect counter shot. No rest for the weary. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. And there's the bell to start round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They exchange punches. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Beautiful counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Good counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? And there's the bell for round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, what a punch! There's a counter shot. Every time He throws a punch. A receipt is coming right back. Didn't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab misses. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. How about that time counter shot? That jab doesn't find a home. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to so to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Counter punch. Nice counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They miss with the jab. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That right hook won't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. That jab won't score. punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch. Good punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights.
Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A perfect counter shot. He just misses with that jab. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Don't want to trade shots. Beautiful counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. A perfect counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a... Here we go. It's round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has... There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change.